I'm Leena Shirolkar, and today I would like to discuss about the mindfulness. As I'm not a psychologist or neuroscientist, but it's my hobby to learn about this thing. So I thought like I will share my thoughts with you all. So agenda of our today's discussion will be what is mindfulness, then are you mindful, and how we can achieve the stable mental health, and what is relation between meditation, hobby, and neuroscience, and lastly we will see our conclusion. So, the mindfulness is nothing but to be in the present moment and to be happy with yourself without any regret and stress, right? So, it's like a way to help your mind to stay calm and happy, just like when you are in childhood, you are playing with your games and you are just happy, like, right, without any stress. And when you practice mindfulness, you can feel more peaceful and you can enjoy things more, whether it is difficult or it's out of your scope, but you can make it happen. Right. So this is my question to all of you. Are you mindful? So this picture shows that what exactly meaning of the mindfulness. Whether you are on the left side or on the right side, you can just raise your hand if you are on the left side and tell and like be honest with yourself. Okay. So, so our today's goal or today's discussion is to how we can achieve the mindfulness which is defined in the right side. Okay. So first of all, I would like to talk about what are the basic distractions which causes harm to our to achieve our mindfulness and happiness. So first point is like phone, TV, etc. So what it does, it will reduce our attention span. So if you see any of the reports from last 30 to 40 years, like how mobile phones and TV, all these things damage our brain and reduces our attention span, then you will realize that currently our attention span is very low as compared to the people who are of old age. Then next will be the feeling of left out in a group. So on this point, I would like to say an example. Like if we are going for any new sports activity, or if we are joining any new school or college or office, then there we might feel that we might have a feeling of left out in the group. Why? Because might be due to the cultural differences or due to the human behavior. Like some people are introvert, some are ambivert and extrovert. So this human behavior also uh, like causes to have this feeling for individual. The next will be insecurities about me due to competition with others. So what it means, like whenever we are child, we don't have any insecurity and we are always free and smiling and happy, right? As we go, as we go into the school or college and like doing our job, that time we always try to compare ourselves with other people. So that creates unnecessary stress and insecurities in our mind, which causes damage to our peacefulness or mindfulness. The next point is having low self-esteem. So having low self-esteem, this can be caused due to so many reasons. Like in childhood, if you have a physical abuse or mental abuse, or if people didn't get a full support from their family, that also causes to have a low self-esteem for a person. The next will be the trust issues. So trust issues, as you all know, that it can be in a friendship, in a relationship, or in any of the company you are joining. The behavior of the people affects you, and some if people betrays you, then it might cause having a lot of trust issues in your mind, which causes unnecessary burden on your mind. Then now we will talk about what is mental health quotient. So there is one Sapiens Lab, a private non-profit organization in USA, and yearly it analyzes like what is the mental health quotient and how it is, whether it is increasing or decreasing. And as this graph shows, like from 2019 to 2023, they have analyzed people of range of age having 18 to 75, and what they observed, that the people who are between the age 18 to 54, their mental health quotient is slightly decreasing as per the age. But if you see the old age people, like from 65 and 75 plus, they have a bit stable mental health quotient. So what it conclude, that even though nowadays we are like connected with the technology, we are getting more and more advanced, or intelligent quotient is also becoming high, but we are little bit we are having little bit of lack of peacefulness or like mindfulness. So how to be mindful? So these are just my thoughts. So first is always be curious and always be enthusiastic about the new thing, learning new things. In your life cinema, you are the main character, so always have a big dream for yourself. This is like must. Then be comfortable by tackling with healthy uncomfortable tasks, study, hobby, or whatever. So for this, all we have did is like we all are coming from different backgrounds and from different nations, but still we are here even though we are alone. So I would like to appreciate you all, and I would also like to clap for you all for this. The next will be you are unique, so maintain your uniqueness. Don't try to fit in society. Whether you are traditional or modern, it doesn't matter. After all, what matters how your heart is and how you think about the current situation. Then be comfortable with your imperfections because you are not a robot or not a god, right? So I just found this cute happy brain picture, and before going further, I would like to tell about what is the importance of our thoughts on the brain. So our thoughts are nothing but a frequencies, and they have a vibrations. So our brain have 4 types of waves like beta, alpha, theta, and delta. So whenever we are in the theta mode, we have a 60 thoughts like 60 thoughts per minute, and when we are into the alpha mode, then it reduces to the 30 thoughts per minute, and when we are in the alpha and delta mode, it reduces to 15 thoughts per minute, and then 0 thoughts, means thoughtlessness. So or like beta mode, I would like to give example, like currently I'm giving presentation, I have too many thoughts in my mind, right? Or if we are preparing for certain exam, then we have like a little bit stress and anxiety, like, okay, how I can like pass exam with good marks and all. So this situation will come under beta mode of our brain. Okay, so now we will see how to achieve the mindfulness and how to make our brain happy. And here I have mentioned this English basic word DOES, does. And why I have mentioned this for beginners? Because we all are beginners in this neuroscience domain, or you can say like mindfulness domain. So what it indicates, like D is for dopamine, O is for oxytocin, A is for endorphin, and S is for serotonin. So these are all 4 happy hormones. So if you are like focusing on how I can achieve on like how I can deal with these hormones, then your brain will be happy. So for example, if you are doing if you have certain goal, and if you are achieving on the daily basis, like learning new languages or doing certain exercises, then it's nothing but dopamine is secreted in your body, which makes your brain happy and healthy. Next is oxytocin. So if you are kind towards animals and if you are helping poor people, this action produces oxytocin in your body. Then endorphin, if you are doing exercise or yoga, it will cause release of endorphin in your body. And serotonin, if you are connected with nature, then you will get a serotonin easily without any efforts. So now I would like to talk about what is relation between meditation, hobby, and neuroscience. So like neuroscience is a very vast subject, and as I have 10 minutes, I can't like complete all the points which I have about it. But we will just talk about these 4 main points. First is meditation. So when you are doing meditation, you're closing your eyes. So what happens is that you have a virtual cortex brain part which is present back of your brain, and when you are like closing your eyes, it will just stop functioning, so that it will help you to achieve peace in your mind. The next is hobby. Find a hobby. So why hobbies are important? Because every day we are doing routine tasks and we might get bored with it. So in life, like I think like whenever we are like we have, every person have a last day in our life, right? Death is constant for everyone. It's a bitter truth. But the journey is important, and how we can make our every day as a celebration is important. So if you have a hobby, even though you don't have friends or like at certain situation or something, you can enjoy yourself. So the basically is you have to enjoy your own company. Then be creative and be kind. So as I said before, like if you are being creative and be kind, then all these happy hormones will be in your body, and you will always feel like happy. And the conclusion is be happy, connect with nature, and be curious. And I like to write about all these things, like how we can achieve mindfulness using neuroscience and meditation. So I have my blog on the Medium, then you can just follow it. Any questions? Thank you. Any questions? Yeah.
So I really like what you said about dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins, and
Serotonin.
serotonin. Is there a way I could take a pill that just helps me?
Unfortunately, no.
Chocolate, oh yeah. But no, is there something synthetic that I can take?
I think as we are humans, we can just do the act, simple act, so that it will release. Any other question?
Yeah. Do you have any particular sort of grounding techniques or breathing techniques or things that you use to help you be more mindful when you're in a stressful state?
I think like as per person or like strategies are different. So for me, if I'm like stressful or sad, I will just listen to music and I will prepare my new music or something in different language. So like for every person, it will be different, I think. Yeah.
Sometimes it happens that I don't even know.
Yeah, so for this thing, I have one option. You can say you can just sit for 5 minutes and you can just close your eyes and so you will become in a thoughtlessness situation, so that it will help you to just think again. And also another second point is like you can just take a sleep. If you are going to sleep, your delta waves in brain will increase and it will just make you happy once you get up.